good. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Trey from Team OTK. I'm bringing you also my other team member, Mitch, and with his new deck profile. So, what we're getting into today?
The Weather Painters.
Alright, let's get into it.
We're going to start with the extra deck. It's very small. I play 3 of the Link Monster.
Why only 3? And why is that the only card in your extra deck?
Because I rarely ever use my extra deck.
Makes sense.
Especially since Trey's seen how this deck works, I rarely ever want to use it.
True.
Because I want to have my Weather Painters out all the time, and she is broke. If she was in any other archetype, she would have to be banned. Basically, she has a strike effect. When your opponent specializes a monster, you contribute her to negate the summon. And all Weather Painters she points to gains the following effect. Your opponent activates a card or effect, banish as cost to negate it. And when Weather Painters are banished, they return during the next standby phase.
As we know, because they're annoying.
Alright. Main deck. 3 snow.
Okay.
When she's not, for the record, like I said, all of them have the effect when they're banished for the activation of a Weather Painter effect. Then they summon themselves. So you get striked because you banish as cost. They are still banished to activate a Weather Painter effect, even though the effect has been negated. So they will still return during the standby phase. So they all have that effect. When she's normal summoned, you can place 1 Weather Painter spell, 1 Weather Canvas spell trap from your deck face up in your spell trap zone. Very nice. Very, very important. 3 Thunder. Send 1 continuous spell from the field to the grave to place 1 Weathery spell trap from your deck to the field.
Okay.
Also, she has 1700 attack and is the second highest attack main deck. 3 Cloud. If a Weather Painter card is sent from the field to the grave, you can place up to 2 Weather Painter spell traps from your graveyard to the field. So note, I say place because I play anti-spell in this deck, and it says activate. So you can still place your spell traps because they're never activated directly from wherever they say. And this is my out to Twin Twisters. Because when they send them, I just put them right back. 3 Captures the Sun. When he's in the grave, you can send a continuous spell trap from your field to the grave and then summon him and place 1 Weathery, Weather Canvas continuous spell trap from your hand to the field. 3 Rain. She is a 3-up body. I never use her effect. She is just here. When she's special summoned, you can place 1 Weathery spell trap from your hand to the field. And then 1 Aurora Painter because I never really want to Tribute Summon her. When she's Tribute Summoned, you can place 1 Weathery spell trap from your hand, deck, or grave to the field. And your opponent cannot target or destroy Weather Canvas spell traps with card effects. So 16 monsters in the main, no hand traps because it's so control you really don't need them. 3 the Weather Snowy Canvas. Oh, my apologies. They say place 1 the Weather card, not Canvas, but either way. You can only control all the Weathery canvases. Say the same thing. You can only control 1 at a time. And then they grant all monsters within the same column, and then the adjacent columns in the main monster zones their effect. This one's effect being you can banish the Weathery as cost to search any weather card, the weather card you don't have on the field. But you can't add any more for the rest of the turn except by drawing. But if you have multiples, you can just chain off each other. So if you add 1 above, 1 adjacent, and 1 other adjacent, you can chain all 3 and search 3 cards that you don't already control. And of course, if you banish 1 you control, you can add a copy of it because then you no longer control it. True Cloudy, it lets you half attack, and then that monster can attack directly. I like using it during the damage up to half attacks. Rainy Canvas. This is great with anti-spell. Bounce, set back row to the hand. I did something horrible to a person today. A person who plays no traps. I played anti-spell and just kept bouncing back his field spell. 2 Valhalla. It's you special summon 1 fairy monster from your hand if you don't control any monsters, which I can easily not. And how you bring out Aurora. 2 Magic Planner. I place 7 continuous traps, 3 of which I can place directly from the deck. So it's a consistent draw 2. 1 Dimensional Fisher, because it's annoying for people to deal with. 3 Thundery Canvas, the best trap one. All your weatheries that are within the appropriate columns become Grand Moles. So if they battle, you can banish them, and then bounce that bonus monster back to their hand. And 1 Auroral, it's really not that great values in certain situations. If your opponent adds 1, you or your opponent gets 1 card to your hand from your deck, that includes drawing for draw phase. You can banish the monster, discard it, destroy the card added, and draw, and then that person draws a new card. So if you don't like their draw, you can just draw a new card. 3 Drowning, because I banish my own stuff and I will have a clear field almost all the time. It's also extremely annoying for my opponents when they try to Regaki me and I just banish all my stuff. 2 Anti-Spell, because it works well with this deck and it's annoying to deal with. 1 Skill Drain, because all my effects banish as cost. So they are no longer on field to be negated by Skill Drain. And then 1 Strike, 1 Warning.
Alright guys, it's Trey and Mitch from Team OTK. Have a blessed day, y'all.